You know that feeling, right? You pray for something with all your heart, you feel that incredible connection, and then maybe nothing happens, or you get that amazing electric moment when your prayer is answered just like you hoped. It can feel like a total spiritual roller coaster. Well, today we're going to dig into a really profound piece of wisdom that pretty much gives us a way to get off that ride for good.
So here's what we've got lined up. We'll start with what I'm calling the prayer roller coaster, because we've all been there. Then we're going to get into a much deeper perspective on this. We'll look at what's really happening when the answer is yes, and just as importantly, when the answer feels like a not now. Then we'll uncover the real purpose behind it all and wrap up with a little invitation for you.
All right, let's just dive right in, shall we? Section 1. The prayer roller coaster. We're talking about that huge difference between the feeling of a big yes versus that sinking feeling of why not? I mean, we have all been on both sides of this. On the one hand, you've got the answered prayer, and that is just pure joy, right? It's relief, it's this overwhelming gratitude, and you feel so connected. But then there's the other side, the unanswered prayer, and that can be a really tough place to be. It can be filled with doubt, sadness, confusion. You can even start to feel this distance, like, is anyone even listening?
It's a lot, right? That kind of emotional whiplash can be genuinely exhausting. So the big question is this just how it's supposed to be? Or what if there's a better way to look at this whole thing? What if both of those outcomes are actually two sides of the same incredible coin?
And that is exactly where this deeper perspective comes in. We're going to look at the incredible work of a 13th century scholar, Syaikh Ibnu Athā'illāh. His 9th piece of wisdom, or Hikmah, gives us a new lens that completely reframes this entire experience. And here it is! When he gives to you, he shows you his goodness. When he withholds from you, he shows you his overpowering nature. Just let that sink in for a second. Do you feel that shift? Right away, it's not about what we get anymore. The focus is now on who we are being shown. It's a total game changer. And that is the absolute key. Both outcomes, the giving and the withholding, are totally deliberate. They are not random. It's better to think of them as two different doors, and each one opens up to a deeper understanding of God. No matter what happens, he is actively introducing an aspect of himself to you. So let's walk through that first door. This is what happens when the answer to your prayer is yes. This is your chance to witness what's called divine goodness. See, when your prayer is answered, you're not just getting the thing you wanted. It's so much deeper than that. You are getting a direct, personal experience of one of God's divine attributes, Al-Birr, the source of all goodness. You're getting a little taste of his nature, which is kindness, gentleness, generosity. It's a real, tangible sign of that goodness being shown directly to you. Okay, so what about that second door? The one that, let's be honest, can feel a lot harder to walk through. This is when the answer is not now, and this is our opportunity to witness divine power. When something is withheld, we get to witness another one of his attributes, Al-Qahhar. Now, that's often translated as the overpowering, but a better way to think of it is the one whose perfect wisdom and authority always prevail. This is so important. It's not a rejection. It's a powerful and honestly a loving reminder that his perfect plan is in control, not our own limited wants and desires. It's a display of his supreme authority, and that authority is always rooted in care for us. So, if this whole prayer thing isn't about winning and losing or getting what we want versus not getting what we want, then what is the point? Well, this brings us to the real purpose of it all, and it's so much more beautiful than just having a wish list fulfilled.
The entire point, whether we walk through the door of giving or the door of withholding, is to lead us to something called marifah. It means a deep, personal, experiential knowledge of God. Both paths are designed to pull you closer to him. Because at the end of the day, the goal was never the gift. The goal is, and always has been, the gift.
The text uses a really simple but perfect analogy for this. Think about a good parent or a good teacher. Their main goal is always to help the child learn and grow, right? So sometimes they'll give a reward, something the child loves, to encourage good behavior. Other times they have to be firm and say no to correct a mistake or prevent them from getting hurt. Both actions, the giving and the saying no, come from the exact same place, love and wisdom. So let's bring all of this home. How do we actually apply this? This last part is your invitation to shift your whole approach, to move from just asking for things to truly seeing what's going on. So here it is. This is the big takeaway. Let's stop thinking about prayer like it's some kind of cosmic vending machine where we put in a prayer and hope the right thing comes out. It's not a transaction, it's a conversation. Every single outcome is a self-revelation from God. A yes is Him showing you His goodness, Al-Birr. A no or a not now is Him showing you His perfect authority, Al-Qahhar. Once you really get that the goal is the giver, not the gift, everything changes.
And I want to leave you with this final thought to really ponder. Just take a look at your life right now. The things that are going great and the things that are a real struggle. And ask yourself, in this moment, through which of these two doors is He introducing Himself to you? What is He inviting you to see?